got that I don't got, girl? Give me just a thing or two. I don't have all the answers, but there's no question what we should do. Are you high on life? Are you down to your luck? Do you wanna make out, baby? Do you wanna maybe lay under the stars and just stare up at affection? The night said that it's young and I'm relaying the message. Feeling good? Down to your luck. Do you wanna make out, baby? Do you wanna maybe lay under the stars and just stare up at affection? Don't think long, these are simple questions like I just really wanna love you, and I just want you here with me tonight. Are you high on life? Are you down to your luck? Do you wanna make out, baby? Do you wanna maybe lay under the stars and just stare up at affection? The night said that it's young and I'm relaying the message. Why don't you just come on over? Why don't you just stay with me? Said I can give you more than everything you need. What's he got that I don't got, girl? Give me just a thing or two. I don't have all the answers, but there's no question what we should do. I don't have all the answers, but there's no question what we should do.
Yep, what is going on? Yep, what is going on? Yep. Alright guys, so if we get an hourly close under here, we're gonna go down and we're gonna hit here. But from this morning, we were not able to do that. And we closed above and we went up. So we got our 4-hour levels here. Gonna see how this 1 hour closes, and then be going up or down. There should be sound. The mic's on. Yeah, so if this 30-minute closes back above our 4-hour support. I think we're going to be going back up and we're going to push. We can at least get 15 pips up to the next zone there. At least get up to here, maybe even a little further. A little different approach. So tested it all night last night, and I tested it overnight. I did sent this to the group last night, right? So you can see this is an Asian session, so that would be during the blue shaded, which is Asian. This is what happened here. We didn't close underneath, we closed above, then we went up, closed above this one, we went up, closed above here, we went up. I caught buys right on this wick here up to here. It was about 12 pips. Yeah, it's about there. So if we close above again, we're going to respect support. I think we're going to push back up and at least target up here. See what happens in 12 minutes when we close. Matt, it's Trello.
This beat is my recital. I think it's very vital to use the force for good, of course. Our Skywalker, that's my time. Here we go. If I were a Jedi, I could out-rap Buster Rhymes. Going in like Qui-Gon Jinn for the win, I could flow in quadruple time. And at the Canadian border, every time I went on tour, I'd be like, this is not the undeclared MC Lars merch that you're looking for. I could levitate like Yoda, out of eradicate Ebola. I could pick up girls, literally, even master the viola. I could read all of War and Peace in 10 minutes, entirely in Russian just to say that I did it. I could even catch that golden snitch playing Quidditch.
Wait, wrong movie, innit?
Pod racing up a 101, surpassing Golden Gate traffic. R2 on the roof of my Prius, dude. I could FaceTime holographic. I'd play for the A's and we'd win every game. Resurrect Mac Dre, do it all for the Bay. They'd all say, hey, Lars is neato, and always let me cut the line of El Farolito. 2 years ago, a friend of mine asked me to say some Jedi rhyme. So I said this rhyme I'm about to say. I fought the Sith, and it went this way.
If I were a Jedi, bet I'd get all the ladies. I would mac it more than Dumbledore or Leto Atreides. If you try to strike me down, I'll just be more powerful. If I were a Jedi, that would be hella awesome. Singing do or do not, there is no try. Do or do not, there is no try. Do or do not, there is no try. If you don't
Yep, welcome Matt. But if we start closing underneath here, and then we close bearish, we'll probably start pushing down to here. We got this one closed above, this one closed above, now this one's trying to come back above after we came down and broke the lows. We close above, I think we're going up. Looks like we might come fill this wick.
So you want to use the internet? Be nice.
Because daily, it just, this is that heavy, the heavy daily area too. Yeah, 767. Yeah, so that's a really heavy, strong support.
It's never okay to post rumors and threats, to spread lies about your peers, or send harassing texts, impersonating people, sharing private information, photoshopping pictures to cause humiliation.
There, I turned it down a little bit.
Password or hacking their account, stealing people's credit cards and charging large amounts. like Donald Trump. Politics on Facebook can be so polarizing when friends and family start to post opinions so surprising. Don't enter into flame wars. You can always close the screen. Go up for a walk instead of being mean. When it comes to online etiquette, take action, my advice. Don't talk that trash on YouTube just because you hate your life.
You gotta be kind to people online. A good friend is what you might find. You gotta be kind to people online.
Don't be a cyber bully.
You gotta be kind to people online. A good friend is what you might find. You gotta be kind to people online.
Don't be a cyber bully.
When I was a little girl, my daddy told me a bully is a kid who takes your lunch money. Looking at my screen, I miss the good old days when you could see a bully coming and walk the other way. We're living in a world where we're epically connected to mean tweets, live feeds, rude comments on Reddit. We could all be nicer. I think we're well aware, so I've developed a list of kind things you might share. A selfie of you hanging with your grandparents. A status about how a seed grows when you plant it. Beautiful landscapes, sunset photos, water refracting light twice, double rainbows, poodles and tutus dancing on their hind legs, a mountain lion and a dolphin making friends. First Sunday of May, a nice shout out to your mother. College ball, half court, buckets at the buzzer.
You gotta be kind to people online. A good friend is what you might find. You gotta be kind to people online.
Don't be a cyber bully.
You gotta be kind to people online. A good friend is what you might find. You gotta be kind to people online.
Don't be a cyber bully. Lorraine had strong opinions on the Second Amendment, and anyone who disagreed with her,
Are you looking for
befriended.
long
Every
short
single
smalls?
click, she felt like a hero till she woke up one day and her friend count was 0.
Back in '04, there was a really mean blog written by girls who hated Katie's songs. 10 years later, they couldn't get tickets. Her show at the Garden sold out in 2 minutes.
Sam was from LA, trolling every day, telling girls on Instagram that they should watch their weight. Drinking Mountain Dew as he crafted every post till he gained 1,000 pounds and couldn't leave his home.
When we hear the word troll, we think mean and unstable.
Not cute plastic dolls with jewels in their navels,
Xenophobic tweets
or racist peppy memes.
are not what Lars and me
Wanna see up on our feeds.
You gotta be kind to people online. A good friend is what you might find. You gotta be kind to people online.
Don't be a cyber bully.
You gotta be kind to people online. A good friend is what you might find. You gotta be kind to people online.
Don't be a cyber bully.
You know my feet are never frozen. My toes are toasted with my socks and my slides. You know my feet are never frozen. My toes are toasted with my socks and my slides.
It's my style, everybody thinks it's whack, man. Socks and slides since I was running college track, man. But everyone who knows me, knows I'd rather die than feel a toe breeze. Yo, please, I'll be rolling in a whip, man, or chilling by the pool. Take a sip, fam, and it doesn't matter where I sit, man. My toes are always toasted. Lit, fam. Do some free weights in the gym, man. While you lacing up, I'm on the bench already facing up. But my undersole is steady, no slip, fam. While you falling like Alicia Keys, you a trip, man. Get your act right, better shine a light on your facts. That's a backlight, and I rap right with that type of swag that'll smack life into cadavers, even crash like dummies.
You know my feet are never frozen. My toes are toasted with my socks and my slides.
I'm going long right here.
You know my feet are never frozen. My toes are toasted with my socks and my slides.
I got my flash socks on, feeling kinda rad. I'm strolling around Whole Foods looking like a dad. Yeah, I'm on my grind, you know what it's gotta mean. Cold brew next week, picking up my coffee beans. Looking out they side, they eyes, they gotta learn though. I'm basically 50, disco inferno. What's that mean? Also, if you worry about me, Yoko, you can stop before you say, oh no. Before your boy swings back, yo yo. If you get my viewpoints, go pro. You clean like the rain in Africa, Toto. Black Star gonna be so pro. My tips are always free, pro bono. Translate for your boy Chico. Launch to your shoulders, footwear, my cheat code.
You know my feet are never frozen. My toes
slides, just one hop. Now I got the glide. Socks and slides, socks and slides, just one hop. Now I got the glide. Socks and slides, hop, whoop, glide. Socks and slides, hop, whoop, glide. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up. Horses cold brew. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up. Horses cold brew. Just let me be blunt. My speech in the morning, nothing but grunts. With no coffee, that's as dangerous. On a scale from 1 to 10, I rank it that girl from Stranger Things. And if you get what I'm saying, my attitude be mad flagrant like I'm Draymond. But you ain't get the picture, BMP. So I'm gonna keep pushing on you, GNC. It's like, yeah, the first thing on my mind is when that hot coffee gonna seep into the coffee grind. It's like some magic's floating all in the air. Toss some ice cubes in my cup, it's a good day. All I gotta say is that it's starting in a good way. It's time for working, man, I don't even care. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up. Horses cold brew.
Yo, yo.
Give me coffee.
Yep, as soon as we close, if we close bullish above here, I'm getting in on the wick down. First target, take it to here or here. See how the volume moves it. This could be an issue. That is, yeah, that was previous 4-hour support, and then kind of a little bit of a resistance. Broke through it, and then we retraced. So, support holds. Should get a little push up. At least to there, that'll be at least we can secure 10, 15. Leave a runner up here, because I still think if we close above here, we're getting up here to the next 4-hour zone.
Paul, can you hear me? No. No, man, give like 2 more minutes. Ruben, are you profitable? I love these people that come in here. Of course not. Ah, darn it. I know. You know, I like to have fun with it. I went long at 78. Yeah. Well, you know mine. Mine's the candle, the tail at the bottom with the body shorter than the tail, and you have that on the 1 hour.
And now, a poem by Hans Mollman. I think that I shall never see. My cataracts are blinding me.
So we closed back above, same support we held earlier. So ideas will continue up. Maybe even fill up that clean traffic there. And as the candle closes, we'll pull up our stop loss and minimize. If we close back underneath, then we'll look to get out. But as long as we keep closing above, we should head up. First target maybe 139.048 area, or take it to the bodies. Yep, Ibrahim, just rewind. I explained it like 3 times already. No, Gurjat, we don't have fun with insecure girls on the internet. Not we gotta stay away from that. That'll get you in trouble, Gurjat. Can't be trying to do that. Nope, EMA is not. It doesn't respect it right here. The EMA is saying sells. Oh, okay, maybe it's kind of flattening out, maybe support, but yeah. Alright, so yeah, we pushed up to that first area. Now we gotta push above. So this was a potential issue we could have here, so. Once we hit, if we hit here, I'm gonna bring up stop, because this could be an issue, but if we hit it, maybe secure something, we'll bring that stop up underneath this candle here once we get up to here.
So if you got in at 78 or so, you can close it now for 14, 15.
Yeah, I am up. I'm up about 12 right now already. That was quick. That was quick.
Yeah, and Gurchat and I aren't mature enough to not have fun with people that come in here.
Yeah, I mean sometimes, but I'm not in the mood today.
Yeah, sometimes you are though.
I went off the other day. I was sick of it. I was sick of
Yeah.
the
Oh, that's good, man.
fucking.
Every now and again, you got it, right?
Yeah, you gotta blow off a little steam once in a while, and we're better to do it on the internet, right? It's the best place. There's no repercussions.
No, it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna let GJ. Once we hit here, I'll look to secure. But this is just a really strong support. This could be a potential hold to my target one for buys I had from yesterday mapped out. Six minutes in, we've already pushed this far. I think this candle could move pretty well.
So Abraham says, do you think that stop loss is a little bit too wide? I guess to me, it's all relative, right? Because if your stop loss is 20 pips, but your take profit is 60, it doesn't really matter. So it's all relative to whatever your goals are.
Yeah, so this was a bigger stop loss, but
yeah.
I'm anticipating, because it was a big candle, we're gonna get a stronger. Right. We'll get a stronger move, so we can maybe push this 33 pip target in one candle with a 23 pip stop loss. I think mine ended up being like 21 to be
Yeah,
exact.
and
but
mine was at, I did at 78, mine was at 35, so mine was 40. So
yeah,
just give it time to play out. We're just trying to give it a little more time to play out.
yeah, that way if it starts to go against us, we can always minimize this, and then we can easily close it around 10-15 pips, which minimizes it by 50%. But at least we give it room to develop and set up. All right, we're coming up to there. I'll move my stop up to here. I'm gonna secure 85%.
Terrible traders we are. Don't do it. Yep. I would target at least 139.20.
Risk free. Yep. Let's see if we can. My target's 139.400. So we'll see if we can hit that. Got a winning trade. New strategy, new idea seems to be working. So we'll see. But if we can't close above here, that might be as far as we go. So just be aware this is a pretty nice level. This is that 4-hour resistance. But this morning we also closed above right here, and these where I caught my buys this morning from right off of this level here up to here. So now we're coming back to that area. So if we can't close above, we might be returning back to support. But it looks like we're pushing pretty well. Still got 22 minutes left. This could be a really nice candle. And the new thing I'm doing, it's all still the same. I'm reading candles. I'm just my zones. I'm using only 4-hour levels. Just they seem to work a little bit better. On the 30-minute, it doesn't make a ton of sense visually yet. Like it's kind of just running through these candles. Like, okay, sure, support, I guess. And then here, it's kind of just running through candles again. I mean, we got support over here. It's not perfect on the bodies. Not perfect on the bodies. And then here, we're just running through candles again. Running through candles again. But when it closes above, it goes up. When it closes below, it goes down. And it works. So I'm going to ponder this for a minute because it seems to be more consistent than what I was doing prior. But that's the new approach, is just 4-hour levels only and then closes. So everyone was always talking about the significance of the closes, and I was always just like, yeah, it's kind of silly. Now it makes a little more sense with those higher time frame zones on the chart. So, but I mean, we already got basically hit 30 pips in 8 minutes. So we'll see if we can hit my target up top there. So yeah, a little different than what we've done previous, but I think this is going to be better. Jesse, if you send a chart, I will happily pull that up for you. Forgot to turn the webcam back on, my fault. There we go. I forgot I turned it off for Asian while I was eating. Eating and coughing my lungs up. I wonder if this is going to break us out of the daily little wedge we're in. Because the last time we came here, we were pretty strong. Now we're here again, and we're really strong. I wonder if this is going to take us back up. Because this support's still holding. So we got to go back up. And I wonder if we're going to break this time to the week. Because we're closer to the end of the week now, so it would make sense for us to break. Because yeah, if we go up, I mean, we're going into here.
Well, I heard this dude named Schrodinger put cats inside a box. Someone please call PETA. That's quite unorthodox. It's the Heisenberg
Yeah, we could.
uncertainty principle.
Next 4 hour, we get above there.
Zombie cats, both alive and dead. Well,
We get to
what did you
there.
expect? When deciphering the binary, the waveform goes
Yeah.
away. If you measure
I think we could do it.
a specific quantum state,
I might move TP.
you can't know a priori how an atom might behave.
Oh no.
The universe.
No.
I've never seen a cat
Huh.
like that. Schrodinger, I'm sorry,
I didn't move my TP. I had my TP runner right here, and it just hit.
make up your mind. Micro to macro, classical to quantum. Superpositions, I think we have a problem. When we check on the cat, is he alive or dead? You say both, but now you're messing with my head. The multiverse has got me down. How can I be in the woods while I'm also downtown? And don't say Central Park.
Oh well.
I
I guess I secured here.
That's the haps, like Kellyanne Conway's alternative facts. Alive while I'm dead.
I didn't think we were gonna move that quick. I forgot to. I secured here. I went break even, but I forgot to drag up my TP line.
Hold on, the
Ugh,
possibilities are ample.
man, I still think we're gonna push to here though.
Shaggy asked how magnets work. Unpaired electrons. Don't feel like a jerk. 7 million records sold. That's a lot. I see.
Yeah, I messed that one up. Oops. Fuck. That would have been a beautiful runner if we keep going. It was like 32, 34, 35 pips. Oh well, it was a winning day. I won twice today. One buys here, one buys here. Oh, not bad. I'll take it.
Coming home, my girlfriend called me on the phone. She said packages were stolen from the lobby. I'm like, yo, we called the cops and described the box. 1 minute it was there, then 1 minute it was not. I'm like, oh my god, it's like Schrodinger's cat. The cops like, what? I'm like, imagine that. Okay, maybe I think I might be getting off track. In a song about quantum physics and cats. My point is that a deterministic vision might limit your view and be a prison. While the probability that this verse is too long is 100%. So let's finish this song. I've never seen a cat like that. Schrodinger, I'm sorry, but you might get slapped. Well, you won't get slapped at the very same time. Why can't you make up your mind? Micro to macro, classical to quantum. Superpositions, I think we have a problem. When we check on the cat, is he alive or dead? You say both, but now you're messing with my head. I've never seen a cat like that. Schrodinger, I'm sorry, but you might get slapped. Well, you won't get slapped at the very same time. Why can't you make up your mind? Micro to macro, classical to quantum.
That's all we do is win. That's all we do because we're winners. Winners win, losers lose.
Oh my god, I never thought I'd ever hear MGMT again. But guess who popped up on the Yo Gabba Gabba Spotify station yesterday?
She's late for baby yoga, but she's looking hella fly. Breastfeeding out in public, catching everybody's eye. With her brand new Orbit stroller and her probiotic smoothie. I hope was checking prices on that tasty vegan sushi. With that Adbusters mag and her artisan toast. She's always shopping local and avoiding GMOs. Scoping out the Lululemon if it line on her phone. Using Amazon Mom, cause she's always on the go. Watching Girls on HBO really takes her back to the Bushwick parties and the vinyl stacks. She misses Cafe Grumpy and Brooklyn Label. But when she's back in Franklin, she can never get a table. She remembers Luna Lounge where she passed out flyers for an underground band named Arcade Fire. Before Lena Dunham was successful and paid, Hipster Girl was on the L trying to find her way. Well, Hipster Girl grew up and got her MFA. Married with the mortgage and an IRA. Hybrid minivan up in the carpool lane.
Can you buy using what? You can, if you took this trade and you made money, you can buy whatever you want.
Stupid question, but
I mean,
is breast milk vegan?
yeah, I would. A little salty. I didn't move my.
Lactation consultant.
Can't believe I fucked that up. I think the daily is gonna move, and that's where we wanted to get in. I wanted to get in here the first time, but I was sleeping because I was London, so London did that. And then we got lucky enough to get another one, and then I fucked it up. Ugh. Oh well. I mean, it was 30 pip, but still. I think we're gonna run. I really do. Looking at the 4 hour, 4-hour tried. Just came back to support, and we're like, nope. Now we're pushing back. Wick fill, we got clean traffic here, so above here to here should be a straight shot. That should be a nice clean trade. And then here to here, another nice straight shot. And all good. I'm gonna set this here. I'm already out of the trade, but we'll see if we can hit the target, because that was what I said we would be getting to. Jesse, I don't see any charts, bro. You can't send a link. I think if you're sending a link,
Did you hear
that might be the issue. Not send a link. I think I'm the only one who can send a link.
How basic.
138, 498. Yep, that was also another support. So the idea is if we closed under this really nasty support, we'd go to this next support. On the 4-hour, if you look, we close under here, we'll go to here. But if we look at the hour, the 30-minute looks a little messy. And visually, I'm still trying to adjust to just visually getting this. But if we look at the hourly, not a single candle closed underneath. So there was no. If an hourly would have closed underneath with a good hourly close, I think we would have definitely come down. But this just was not happening. And this thing is gonna. NYSE is going to be good today.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, if you're sending the characters, I don't know why it's not working.
Didn't you see the Huffington Post article on Facebook this morning?
Yeah, pre-NY. Yeah, when we were up here. We were up here. I thought NY was. I thought we were gone. But I know NY likes to pull back a little bit, so I just took 12 pips and then went back to bed and was okay with it moving. And then I got up literally like 20 minutes ago and I saw we ripped all the way back. So I figured if we close back above, that would make sense to push back up. And at least test this high again, which we're doing right now, but I think we're pushing past. Man, I'm a little salty. I didn't get to do it for the gram to show off how cool I am catching 50 pips. But, oh well.
The zombie T-Rex is back, undiswag with that old school rap. Cause it's Curtis Blow with that Nerdist flow, getting pterodactyl flag on the track.
Sweet. Man, let's check out UJ. What did UJ do? UJ's finally starting to close underneath here. And if we do that, I think we're going to be heading down to here. That's the target I got mapped. We get under here and we form. So yeah, if we get resistance formed here, because that was previous resistance also, there's a little support here. So kind of the same area. 1 hour. Still closing underneath. So a bearish 1 hour, we'll probably start pushing back down. If the hourly can close bearish, even if you get a good 30-minute bearish close, it'd be good to come back, probably fill this wick, and then target down here with a runner. Yep, you're right, Gerzat. You are right. And that thing had 0 drawdown. I don't think it went. I think as I entered right in the wick. I think it had half a pip of drawdown and then it went up. Yep, yeah, JC. I'm always here for NYSE. We haven't got to do this in a while because we haven't really taken a ton of trades. I think we took 2 yesterday and they were pretty silly trades looking back at it. But if we took this and we won, I mean, let's see some W's. We haven't been able to do that. And I think the last good one we had was EJ when we had 1 trade last week on Monday.
And to me, it was saying that the Free New York had a top of 139.15, but remember, the more times it touches the area, the more likely it is to break. So the levels get weaker and weaker the more times it hits.
Yeah, I think this one's getting stronger and stronger the more times we hit. They're not getting stronger, but it's building up more to push up.
Yep.
So like the snow shovel theory that we came up with for Asian session, this one kind of just shoveled a really nice path, and then NYSE is gonna continue the move NY and London had, and pre-NY was pulling back. So this, since London was pushing up, NYSE is finishing or continuing the move with London. NYSE should continue and the daily should go bullish. Yep. Yeah, Jesse, charts are not coming through, bro. Got to figure that out. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't always have good. It doesn't always have good volume. Sometimes it ranges, but then it'll do a really late break. So it'll be like, it'll kind of do this. It'll like London goes one way, pre-NY takes us another way. NY will kind of range around and then do a really late 11, 12 kind of push. I don't like to trade, but I think if I watch it for another week or two, maybe I'll start participating in that move. Yeah. Pretty wild with the new 4-hour thing. I'm gonna start doing, see it play out twice on every pair so far. It's pretty neat. Yeah, I don't know, Jesse. I don't know. If I saw the charts, I'd pull them up. I mean, here, I'll show you. I ain't lying. See, this is no charts from you. No charts. So not sure what's going on. Going back for a late sell. If it goes back and starts to sell, then it's going to be ranging. So not like there's going to be a good sell. And as long as we close above here on this candle, that is what we need to do to continue.
What is going back for a late sell?
I don't know.
What's going back for a late sell?
$4 says it's going back for a late sell.
Based on what?
I don't know.
Like what logical evidence is there that it's going to go back?
I don't know. It already came back once and it ripped away from it really hard again. So, and we don't have any bearish candles. Maybe the 1 minute has some bearish candles.
I mean, I like people saying stuff, but you got to base it off of actual logic.
Or just send a chart.
There's no logic in that.
Yeah, I would just say send a chart.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see my levels. I said if we close above here, we're gonna maybe push to here or here. And now if we close above here, we should push up to target 1, which from where we got in is actually target 2. But
hey, Paul, can I annotate for a second to kind of prove this? Can you go to the 1 hour or the 4 hour, excuse me? Maybe scale it in a little bit so we can see a little further. Because I think if you look at it, it is an uptrend on the 4 hour, I'm pretty sure. Right. The daily is an uptrend. The weekly is kind of deciding. And the monthly is an uptrend. So all higher time frames are an uptrend. So I don't understand, I guess, how. I mean, it may go down, right? No one knows for sure, but you just got to trade reality, I think. And reality is it's a higher time frame uptrend. What is this? The one? This the 4 hour. You got rejection, right? Rejection, rejection. Right there. Now it's pushing up here with a really good candle. This candle here, I always call a momentum candle, right? Because there's really no wick or tail. The one that's forming right now, very little. So I think we'll push up above, but I don't see it. Maybe I'm wrong. Like I said, I'm always wrong, but I don't see any reason why it would go down at this point.
Yeah, we're just at a good support, because that's also previous daily resistance, which we've been creating support at. And now that we're towards the end of the week, the weekly candle is going to need to either be coming down or going up. And since we're still holding support here, I think the weekly is going to be going bullish, and we got a nice clean run here. And if it does this whole run, I'll be a little sad, but I do think we are going to be pushing out of this area. What is today? Wednesday? Oh, today's Thursday already. Oh, yeah. I think we should be pushing out of this today.
When I say on my 4 hour chart, it's an uptrend. My 4 hour chart goes back to July 8th of 2020. So if you go from July 8th of 2020 and see where it was July 8th of 2020 to where it is today, is it higher or lower on the 4 hour chart?
Yeah.
It's higher. So that is an uptrend.
Oh, I missed the question then.
Oh, so no, what I'm saying is if you go back to July 10th or July 8th is where my 4 hour chart goes back to, it's higher than it was on July 8th. On July 8th of this year, it was at 134. So that's an uptrend on the 4 hour. If you take it all the way back to July, which is what I do. I just always go back to where my chart starts. When I open my chart, is it higher or lower than where it was? So that is not anything more than an uptrend.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, even our low EMA is showing clearly going up, and we're at support. And I think the daily will. If the daily just ranges, then it's just going to range. I think the potential is better to push up. But yeah, we have 1, 2, 3. If this daily doesn't go anywhere, that'll be 4 days of just sideways movement. So if that's the case, we should get to the top of the range then, and then either break or come back down. But 4 hour looks, if we break this wick, we got nothing but clean room going up. And it is getting damn close. Now that is a monster candle. Maybe a double bottom, maybe a double bottom, maybe a double bottom. I think if you sent it once, that would work as well. Yeah, I don't know, Jesse. I don't know why that's not working.
So the real simple question is, again, talking about the E-Trader, and simple question is it higher or lower than it was on July 8th? Because I don't care what it's done between July 8th and now. I care, is it higher or is it lower on the 4 hour chart than it was July 8th? It can whipsaw back and forth, but the overall trend from July 8th till now is still an uptrend. It was at 134 in July. It's at 139 now. I mean, I'm not a math major, but that's an uptrend.
Yep. I mean, 4 hours pretty straightforward. We're at support, kind of wedging itself down, but we're making higher lows. This one didn't really make a higher low, but it didn't break support either. So
Well,
it's a little
139.20 was our first target, and
a
it's
little
basically hit that at
indecisive.
this point. So
Yeah, I think the target can get hit, and that could be where we get, because we do have previous support there. So maybe we come up and get resistance there, and then we try to come back down. But we haven't broken. So we have this bearish candle now. We broke the low. Why didn't we break through support here and continue down to the next support? Maybe because we're not coming.
Because all higher time frames are an uptrend.
Yes, and
Oh, okay.
or even simpler, maybe we're just not coming down. Maybe price is going up. Even simpler than that. So that's how I see it. I could definitely be wrong. I've been wrong lots of times. But I think the probability is stronger to go up. Now we have closed above my area. I said we need to close above. And then I have target 139412, which is up here. And this was sent 14 hours ago. So
this would be the first time I would ever be wrong. We'll go ask my wife right now. We'll ask her.
Yeah, not if you want to hear the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, and he truths believe me, he's not new to long-term trading. I definitely understand that. I'm not new to it either. I've been doing it for 17 years, but it's a really basic, simple question. Really, it's not complicated.
Yeah, no, we all see it differently. If you see,
we all see it differently.
Yeah, if you see,
but facts are still facts, whether you see it differently or not. Facts are still facts.
Yeah, but I mean, seeing a chart doesn't really have facts. I would disagree with you there. If you see sells here, the only thing is just send a chart with your idea. That's the only thing I would say, because then maybe we see, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense, because it is, if we look on the 30-minute, we are kind of making lower highs coming down. But I think the 4-hour, and I don't do trend.
But remember, you don't look at the 30-minute chart anymore.
Me? No. Granted, I don't do trend lines and that kind of stuff, but kind of uptrend, but also sort of wedging ourselves down. So I think this target we could definitely hit, and then we would still be respecting both of these and still be trying to pick a direction. So if you see sells, maybe you see sells because of this, and then your targets are going to be somewhere on this purple line or these two blue lines, but you're selling from up here, so still a winning trade. But that's why you got to send a chart. I mean, even some of the wild trades I've taken, still a chart, still an idea, still a plan. I think if this doesn't just shoot, I think support will form here and we'll go up. Yeah, no, I believe you, Jesse. I have no doubt that you're sending charts. Not that I don't believe you. I don't know why they're not getting sent through though. Nope, Gerzat. None of that. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. If they show up, you can have some fun. So it establishes below 139. Yeah, okay, see, I would agree with that then. If we don't sustain above here, I do think we're going to be coming back down. Breaking the support, that I don't know. But if we close back under here, under the 139.048, I think we're going to come back down to pretty much this support down here. But then we would just be ranging still too, so.
I will buy all you want to sell. If you want to sell below 139, I will buy all of it from you.
We take a look at EN. Yep, no problem, Jason. I'll pull this up. Nice to get a quality trade on stream again. Feel like it's been forever. Perfect. 4-hour support. Close above. Ooh, 15-minute. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah, that was perfect. I got all those levels with you. Yep. Very nice. Nyse corrected, and I'm thinking we're going to continue. We might see a bearish 30-minute, and then I think we'll just keep going. Be a little bit of a retest or whatever. See you later, Evan. Yep, we'll do Asian for an hour again. Playing GTA in the background? Nope. I am not. Damn, Clay, you two want to go on a date or something?
Yeah.
Get a room. I don't know.
Will you pay for it?
Yeah, just tell me what hotel you guys want to go to if you want.
I like the Holiday Inn Express, so then the next morning I can say no, I don't know that, but I did stay at the Holiday Inn Express. So only Holiday Inn Express.
I was thinking like a couple's room. You guys could get like the one with the spa, the bath spa, you know.
Yeah, totally. Are we doing it in Wisconsin or?
Well, hey, wherever you guys want to do it. You guys got your tongues down each other's throats, so.
Yeah, I'm easy, man.
So just chill out. Everyone chill out.
I'm just. But you just gotta have a little fun when it's boring, right?
Yeah, within reason.
It was getting unreasonable. That's why we stopped. Jay, I think this. Any advice? I would say just don't do anything different. If you're doing good on your demo account, then make sure you don't get emotional when you trade, and don't change anything, and you'll be fine. Luciano, you could, but then where's your stop gonna be? You'd have to put your stop underneath this candle. That's just too big. And these days, it's all about being safe. We're trying to push through again. No. Oh, I did see that. Yes. Hey, so my kids came home from school yesterday and they have to wear a mask to go to school, right? And so one of the kids came home yesterday and said, hey, I need an extra mask because they said if I cough in the mask, I've got to put it in a paper bag and get another mask. We're like, wasn't that the whole point of having a mask? That if you cough, you don't, like, they're just going to make you get rid of that mask and then get another one? That's the whole point of a mask. We all laughed at that. Thought that was pretty hilarious. Yeah, it's just... They must be a Democrat. I'm sorry, I had to do that. That's my fault. I apologize. That's not right.
I think we're going to be pushing to target. Close above. Target 139402. I think we're going to hit it. We got clean traffic too, so that's even better. It'll be an easier push. Re-entering, I think it's possible, but then you need to have a big stop, and then you have to target further. So
I think you need to break this area. You need to break the area where right now that big.
I think we did. In my
Well, in the 1 hour, I guess it would be a wick that it just filled right now at 139.22 on the 1 hour. I would want it to break that, I guess. Yours is a little bit different, I guess, but.
Yep, yeah, my level we needed to close above was 139.048. We did that. We're pushing through. Yep. God, that's so wild. I'm still trying to get used to just these 4 hour levels. When it closes above, it continues. And it works out really well. But it's like, there's still 30-minute resistance here. So like, we didn't close above. We closed barely above that. But like, yeah. Overall, good trade. Wish I went to fuck that up. But we'll hit YouTube TP or Trading View TP.
You said something really interesting. You can do whatever you want. You can enter now, but your stop losses are going to be a lot bigger. I would wait for a pullback to buy. I don't buy as the market's going up. I would have to wait for a pullback, but you can do whatever you want. Your stops are just going to have to be accordingly.
Yeah, your stop would have needed to be below the previous 30-minute just to be safe. But that's a 33 pip stop. This thing's gone. If you're not in it from down here, or you didn't enter up here with a risky stop, I mean, I think we're gone, to be honest. The pullback was here. This was the pullback. So, if it pulls back, look at the time. We're going to be getting close to lower volume. We're probably going to do a little, maybe a small pullback if we don't launch. And then we'll kind of trickle up again. So, then you're kind of holding that little trickling up thing. So, yeah, I think it could smash through here. But this is my reasonable target where I would take something. I secured first position up here, and then my runner got secured here as well. Because I forgot to move TP, but it's all good. I still think we're going up. Get another opportunity tomorrow, or in Asian maybe. I mean, probably not Asian. More so London. Man, Gurzat he is feisty today. He's coming at everyone's life. Definitely don't say anything silly, because Gurzat will.
Yeah, did someone take his lunch money?
I don't know. He's trying to hurt people's feelings.
Yeah. Gurchat, what's up, man? Someone take your lunch money?
I think it's because he's doing so bad at COD lately. I think that's he's a little insecure about his lack of gaming skills, so he's trying to bully people on the internet.
I mean, I do have degrees in psychology, Gurchat, if you need. You can talk.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just a little. He's a little insecure, and he's
Yeah,
just
he's a little upset right now.
he's
you
got
know?
to bully people on the internet, and that's not nice, Garzat.
He's
Shouldn't
just
be
not very nice at all.
shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah,
And
you hurt my feelings.
Julian, LMFX, I like them. They're really good. Quick deposits, quick withdrawals, really good spreads, even in Asian session. So I would just check them out. Yeah, I Garzat, I guess just don't be too mean. We need him to come back the next day. Wow. This is going right to target. Wow. Nifty.
Thank you, Gertrude, for grabbing me a tissue. I appreciate it. I'm older, so you know I can't move around as well. So thank you for doing that for me.
I got Yep, I'm pulling that up.
So Luli says, why did it?
I couldn't keep blaming life for problems, cause I know it's me. The root of all these issues is the lack of all my actions. Tired of feeling like I'm not committed to my passions. And as the tears flow, I had a moment.
Here we go. Entered on 15-minute break of high. An EN.
I'm begging you to cut the excellent annex. It isn't any kind of magic, ain't no rabbit and hat trick. It's just maximum actions at bats with natural talent. And it's gonna
It looks good. As long as you got some clean traffic up there, that looks good. We still got 10 more minutes. See if we can keep pushing to that target. Why did it bear out of nowhere? There might have been a fundamental reason, but it looks like NY just pulled back to the support we created in London session, and then NYSE created support again, and price continued. So if you look at all three of those sessions, they sometimes London will push up, NY will push down, NYSE will continue. Sometimes all three push together, and then that's when the pairs just rally like crazy. Sometimes one will go up, London will go up or down, and then NY will do the opposite. NYSE will kind of range and then correct the move, and then it kind of just went up and down and didn't really go anywhere on the higher time frame. So like here, London pushed us down, NY pushed us up, ranged a little bit, NYSE, and then we kind of dwindled down throughout the rest of the day through the support from London, which was also respected here. Yeah, gotta be careful during Asian. So why this dropped specifically, fundamentally, I don't know. I don't do fundamentals, not my thing. Plenty of other people who are very good at that you can ask. And I'm sure they can give you a very educated answer. But from what I've noticed from just looking at charts, it looks like we were just pulling back to London support to test it again, to see if we wanted to go lower. We didn't. We went back up.
It looks like during the London set, it hit a very good support area, and then it could not get past it, so it dropped and then made another run at it.
I agree. Takuno, man, that was such a good comment. I gotta make you a moderator for that, and I should probably just remove Gerzat's moderator privileges. Target has pretty much been hit. I mean, we're 2 pips, like 2 pips away, maybe. Yeah, about 2. I would say that's hit. Nice 56 pip move.
Someone asked too why it kind of moved up, because I always think that if you're patient enough, the higher time frames are always going to win out, right?
I agree.
You just have to be patient. So the reason it's going up is because the higher time frames are saying it should go up because they're all an uptrend. So if you give it time and you give it enough, like Paul is saying, he moved his stops a little bit, you give it a little bit more time to breathe, the higher time frames will win out. It's just how far does it have to go before they do?
Yeah. And like I said, we were able to minimize it. So if this candle would have closed back here, the chances of it completely retracing and just smacking this candle are going to be really low. It's a really strong candle at a really strong support. For it to just completely rip and smack that candle and continue, that would be a monster move down, first of all. And this would give us time to minimize it. So if we're kind of dancing around, not really moving, okay, maybe we move the stops up a little bit, or we just leave it, and if it starts to come down or close under here, then we get out. But it gave us time to minimize it, and the candle wasn't that big. I mean, I think it was still like a 20 pip stop, but I got in, technically I got in right at the wick because I had 0 draw. So it was 22 pip stop, almost 60 pip gain. So still a 3-to-1, so still a good trade, regardless of stop. It played out. Higher time frames are bullish from my perspective, so.
If you look at that 30 minute before
support.
the drop, the candle before the red candle is dropped, if it closes above that too, then you're in really good shape on the 30 minute.
Oh yeah, if we get above my target one for buys, we are gonna get up to the next line. And if we get above here, then we're going up to, I think that there's definitely a 4-hour level in here, but daily, if we can start getting above here, daily should be pushing up to here, 141. So
it's like 50 pips, right?
Yeah, we caught 60 this morning pretty much.
So yeah, 60. So just so you can take the next 6 days off because you've got 6 days of 10 pips a day. So just take the next 6 days off.
Well, technically, we'd risked 20, so we can take 3 days off because it was a 3-to-1.
There you go.
Yep. Because 10 pips is normally 1-to-1. Yep, nice job, Gurjat, Brandon. Very nice. Yep. Suggestions on EN. I can't really see anything. All I see is a 15-minute. But you sent a chart, so I will pull up EN for you.
Bikini girls for everybody. Good job, everybody. Except for you, Gershot.
Oh, I typed that. Alright, so daily looks bullish. Coming into heavy daily resistance. So careful with that. 4-hour bullish. Kinda looks like it might be tapping out, maybe pulling back. So we're gonna mark this 4-hour support here, or where we would like to see support form. And going left, that's really, I hate going left super far.
Hey, Gershot, don't hit on the mechanic. Okay, leave the mechanic alone.
Another 4-hour level here that I think we might have tapped already. Almost. Okay, so maybe the 4-hour will push up a little higher. Check out the 1-hour. I think you bought a top, to be honest with you, if you're in the buys. Because you got in on 15. I think you bought a top. I think we're going to be coming back down. 4-hour looks like it should come back down. And ideally, we'd want to see a support form here. Or if we close underneath here, then we could move down. Maybe first target right here. This support, kind of a resistance here. I mean, also a little resistance here. Maybe first target here if we get under here. But 30 minutes coming into some minor support. So if that holds and takes it up to there, that might work. But I think right now it was just a bad entry on the 15-minute. You should have waited for a higher time frame support to the higher time frame level to hit and then create a support or close underneath. If we close under here, you got a nice clean move down to this next level here. Got nice clean candles, so that might be a better play. See what happens when you get to here is what I would say.
What is the?
It looks bullish though.
E-Trader-
It definitely looks.
E-Trader said the WM2. What's the WM2?
No idea.
Twice off the WM2, which is where most long buyers start entering. What is the WM2?
See you later, Gerzat. Looks like we might be reacting a little bit up there, but still 54 pips, not bad. UJ still just dancing underneath this level here. We need a bearish hourly close to continue down. So if the hourly close is bearish and it's a good bearish, and then maybe wait for a lower low, I think we'll be coming down then. Now the 4 hours kind of established itself underneath here. Got a wick to fill, clean 4 hour traffic, and then yeah, we should head down. I mean, maybe first target here because you got a nice run up, so you should have a nice run down right there. Once you get bearish, you make a new lower low. Sells on UJ. Or if you just get a strong bearish close, you could just get in, put stops above the hourly, because it does look like it is establishing itself underneath our 4 hour area now. So hourly looks a little cleaner than the 30-minute. 4 hour looks even cleaner. I think EJ's coming up to do a little retest and a test up here a little bit. EJ still closed really good on the hourly. Good to see it continue. Potential wick fill to happen and continue. 4 hour could filled that wick and broke it. So yeah, I think we should really tap into here. If we're going to reject off here, I think we should tap into here a little better, and then reject from there. We didn't really fully get into the level. Alright, stream, I'm gonna pop off. If you're in this, I think you could probably move your stops under here or keep it on the hourly, whatever you want. But if we're gonna go up nicely, it should stay above this 30-minute here. And we'll be back tomorrow. You caught the trade, awesome. Played well. And we'll be back tomorrow on time.
Very minor character from Rick and Morty.